Hello kids, good morning to all. So what we are going to learn today is what? Chapter 15, transport and communication. Okay, this is our first session where we learn about transportation, right? So what does it mean, transport, and how the transportation improves, right? And how and mode of transportation. Okay, so what is transportation first, right? So we want to travel somewhere. How we go? Through vehicles, right? So with the help of vehicles we can reach our place, right? So before many years ago, so is there any vehicles? No. The people who used to walk miles, okay? The people used to miles, right? So if they want to reach somewhere, they used to walk. There's no other facilities in that time where the people used to walk. Okay, they used to take rest. If we, we are in Gadag, okay? If we want to reach Hubli, how much hours it will take? 1 hour or 1.5 hours, right? So before that there is no, because we are using all the facilities like buses, car, right? So here in that time there is no vehicles. They used to walk. They used to take a rest in somewhere and again they used to travel. There is a big thick jungle, right? So they it's about, they will take around 7 to 8 days to in a short distance. For that they used to travel about 7 to 8 days because they are walking. They used to reach their place by walking, right? So after that they start using animals, right? So there is, in a jungle, if they got any animal, they used to they used to travel by those animals. After that they feel, okay, in a one animal only one person can travel. So they start inventing by using the woods. They used to make it's like a square wood piece where they can sit and they can travel. After the improvising, they made bullock carts, horse cart, right? They improve in their transportation, in their traveling things, right? So after that, after bullock carts, they used many other animals for their work, for their person traveling, right? So after that, after improving in many things, then they start using these vehicles, right? So they start using motors, right? After they improve in many other machinery things, right? So here that's only we are going to learn what about transportation. What is transportation means? Transportation means traveling one place to transportation. It's a transport. Traveling one place to another is what? Transport or travel. So here observe the pictures given below and write the speciality you find in the picture. Okay, just see the picture, page number 137, where you can see the pictures here. Okay, so here see the first picture, right? Have you seen the first picture somewhere? It's a bullock cart, right? Right, what is this? It's a, nowadays we are seeing very less, right? So because there is a many vehicles who carry people and goods, but before, this is how they have started, by using these animals, right? There is a bulls, they have tied with a wood thing, then they used to travel. It helped it the bullock carts carry goods as well as the people and the grains, the whatever they are. There's many grains, bags, right? So they wanted to transport some other place, they wanted to sell it, and they can't carry one bag, it need many labors. So in that cases, these bullock carts doing about 2 to 3 labors work, right? So they usually keep all those bags in bullock carts and they used to travel to some other place where they can sell their grains, right? Even it will take people, the bullock carts carry peoples also. They wanted to go somewhere, the bullock carts are very helpful in that case. Hay means what? Greens, right? Green grass, right? They only got dried one, the dried grass, okay, is what? Hay. And see the next picture, horse cart. Have you seen this horse cart? You must have ride this horse cart too. We say tanga, right? So here horse cart carry people, right? It carry people, right? So it is more developed, where the bullock carts, they don't have any shed and all. They start putting sheds because they used to travel for many days. There is a rain, heat, breeze, wind. To save from these things, they used to cover it. Okay, then see the next picture is about you must have listened these stories, donkey who carry all the goods and all, right? So he used to carry clothes and all, right? So the dhobis, especially dhobis, definitely they use donkey. Even in the bricks, to carry those bricks, even they also use these animals, right? So here donkey, right? So it carry clothes, sticks, right? It lift small goods, right? So it's what? Donkey. Now see the next picture. What is this? It's a camel. Where you find camels? In desert, right? So it is desert animal. Camel carry people on its back. Okay, so here you have seen, right? So you might ride these camel ride, right? You will sit on camel's back, right? So it will be more fun, right? So it is what? Camel ride. Elephant. What the elephant is doing? It's carrying wood, right? So it's a big animal. So it carry, even we sat on these animals also, like elephant, right? So you will find the ride in Rajasthan and all, right? So here elephant is a big animal, right? It carry big wood and all, right? So bamboos and all, right? So here these are what? Animals. So why they use these animals? Still people using these, right? Because they are more affordable, right? For the vehicle we have to put petrol, there's maintenance, if there is any repair, right? So we have to put many we have to spend more money for those things, but these animals are very affordable. If we are giving grass for them, they are enough for them, it's enough, right? So here for the bulls, what, horse, donkey and horse, right, camel and elephant, for them you just need to give green grass, they will be more happy, there is no maintenance, nothing, right? So these are affordable. In that time they are not getting any facilities, right? So they use these animals to transport. Okay, so you just see the next here. Do people use animal for transport in your locality? Yes, I have seen bullock carts, right? So horse cart, they still use these animals. So yes, I have seen using animals in my locality. Which animals do they use? I have seen donkey, bulls and horse, okay, and buffaloes, right? So they use these animals to carry. For what purpose do they use these animals? For that, what reason they use animals? To shift or transfer, to carry the goods and the people, right? Observe the pictures given below. Identify changes that have taken place in transport and put serial numbers to show order. So see here, the first one, if you see, there's many pictures given here. See the first one, it's what? By walk. Okay, they used to travel by walk, whatever the things, the goods, if they wanted to do, if they wanted to get something, right? So if what we are doing now, there is a near also, we still use those transport, but in that time there is no transport, there is no facilities. In that time the people used to walk, right, and reach their particular place, or if there is any goods work, even the person only person has to be do. Okay, now the first one is what? The person who carry the bricks here. Okay, see the first picture. So here you should put one here in the box. The next one is what? Bullock carts. After a person who improve, who have wood with him and animals, with the help of these he tried to improve himself, right? So he started using bulls with whatever the accessories, whatever the what we say, whatever the items, right? So whatever he had things, with those he started using animals and wood, that is very easily available in that time, right? So he used those and start using bullock carts. After bullock carts, can you tell me which will come the next? Horse cart, right? He started improving in his transportation, right? So what other I can do, right? So he start using his brain. That time he start using horse with the bullock carts. After that, cycle, right? So after that they start using cycle, and that after cycle there is a train, right? then boat. Even people used to travel through the boat. They don't know how. They used to swim. Before that, there is no. If they wanted to travel, so they used to swim, right? So they have that much capacity to swim. But in these days, we don't have, right? So first one is by person who is walking. The second one is bullock cart. Third is horse cart, and the fourth one is what? Cycle. Then train, ship and train, then car. Okay, ship means they have not started making big ships. Okay, they have a with the making of what, with hay. Okay, they have started making, they have tied, okay, they have made like a small bowl. Okay, so teppo, right? We used to say teppo, right? This with the wood they have started going. Okay, then they have, after improving, they start using ship. But before that, they used to make with the leaf, whichever the float, which things it float and it can carry the person, one person. So they have started making those teppus. Okay, then they invent these ship. Okay, then the last one is car. Nowadays we are using these. Okay, and the last one is what? Airplane, right? So airplane is the last who came late. Okay, they have invented, now they have started traveling through walk through the road, and they started for the water transport, and the last one is what? Air transport, right? So they have made many things in that. Okay, the first one is what? In this transport, it's a road transport, and water transport, and then what? Air transport. Now we are seeing all those things in these days, right? So a road transport means the vehicle travel through the road, like bus, auto rickshaw, right? So then what? Car, auto, bike, cycle, these are by road transport. Water transport means yacht, ship, boat, right? So air transport means aeroplane, right? So aeroplane, then helicopter, right? Air balloon. So these are what? Air transport. So now see the next one. Know the animals of the animals which were used for transport in olden days, and write them in the given boxes, like horse, donkey, bulls and cow, camel and elephant. Okay, so you should write in these boxes. Know and write the names of animal which are used for transport now, right? So we have seen many vehicles like to transport: bus, right, truck and auto rickshaw, car, bike, right? So these are the sorry, know and write the names of animals. Okay, sorry. So names of animal they are saying. Now we can see horse, bullock carts and camel. Now they have totally stopped because using the, in the time where the kings usually use elephant and all, right? So you have seen sitting kings, queens on elephant. Okay, they have totally, there is no, we have not seen nowadays, right, because they use car and all, right. So here the nowadays we still see these bullock carts, horse cart and the camel ride. Okay, is there any difference in using animal for transport between the olden days and now, right, with the help of elders? Okay, we have seen many improvements, right, we have seen many improvements in transportation, right, from walk to the aeroplane, right. So there is a many difference, right. So here by using animals for transport between, right, so they have improved many things, right. They start using wood first, there is no what iron in that, they have improved by using those iron rods and all to the bullock carts and the horse cart. Then after that they use tires where we are using for the car and all, right. So it's more convenient for them, is sometime it will get break, okay, the wood, right, but these like using tires and all, they are improved, right. So here they improved many things from old to new. How do people look after the animals which are used for transport in your locality? Okay, so excuse me, so we have seen many animals that carry people and the goods too, but how we should take care of those animals, because even they are very sensitive, right. So we should not harm them. You have seen many people who just right, so they will hit them, right, they don't take care of those animals, right. So that we should not do, right. So we should give them good food, water, even they need rest, right, for the whole day they work. So even if you work for a whole day, how you feel in the night, you need good food, good water, good sleep, rest, right. So when you are not getting, right, it will affect your body. In the same way for the animals also, right. So even they need rest, even they need good food, water, right, shelter, right. So these are the basic things we should give them. Okay, so how do people look after the animals which are used for transport in your locality? Okay, so we have seen many animals, so we should give good food for them, for we should give rest for them. Okay, we should not harm them, right. How should the animals, how should the animals which are used for transport be looked after now with the help of elders and right in the space given, right. So how we should look after, it's the same question I guess. So we should be more careful for them, right. We should give a more, they are very sensitive, right. We should give love towards the animals, right, so which are used for transport, right. So we should always be connected and we should be more, they are sensible. If we are giving so much trouble, what will happen, even the will get hurt, even they can't say, right. When you are tired, when you are hungry, you will say, but these are those animals are who can't talk, right. So what they will do, they, you should understand and give them the same respect and the love. They just need a food and a little rest, right. So we should give them a food, shelter and water for them too, right. So here see the next one, collect and paste here or draw the pictures of animals which are used for transportation, right. So we have your right? We can draw or paste pictures. You can see many animals used for transportation, right? So that we can paste pictures, or if you can draw, you can draw with the help of your elders. Okay, so this is all about today's class. What? Transport and communication. In the first, this is our first session where we learn about transport, right? What is the transport? Means traveling one place to another, right? So how the transportation have developed, right? From the walk to the bullock carts and the horse cart and the ship and the what, train, cycle. So these are the transport we have used and we have improved in a many ways, right? So there is about three kinds of transport, where the road transports about the where we traveling or the transport goods and people through the road. Water and transport means we are traveling through the water. Air transport means the traveling through air, right? The examples for the road transport: a bus, cycle, truck, motorcycle, right? There are many other things, right? So water for the yacht, ship, boat, right? So for the air transport, aeroplane, right? So these are they use more animals because they are more affordable, they don't have any maintenance. So we should, so if we are saving this much money from those animals, so we should feed those animals, right? So we should give proper food for them, right? So we should give rest for them, right? So that all they need. Okay, so we just observe observe your locality where you find many animals, right? So how the people were treating them, right? So we should observe those pictures. Okay, so you should I'll just continue this same lesson for the next session, kids. Okay, this is about communication. So we know about transportation, and how about communication, that we learn for the next class, kids. Okay, until then you just read about transportation, kids, and I'll provide you the notes for these classes. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great day.